don't think it's going to go any further because I think if you check, you'll find the Guinness Book of Records has my picture beside the person with the most heart attacks on television. I died of a heart attack in Australia in the series I did there, and then in the OC I died of a heart attack, and I died of a heart attack at HappyCool, and I had several others in between, but I didn't die of it. So no, he won't be dying, because I did say to them, you do realise it's been done before. So no, I was assured that when I die it'll be a violent death.
They're definitely counting you out already. That seems like a
well said. Well said. I did mention that. I said, there was another option. I could not die. But, that's the way it goes. The sponsor shows, so move on. But we're having a lot of fun doing this. This is just great. We're doing it in Cape Town. It's a gorgeous town. That is. Have you ever been there? Really worth the trip. It's a 35-hour flight with a break in London. But yeah, so we went out there. None of us knew each other, and we really got on really well, and it's been a great experience.
Excellent. Have you done cage diving yet with the sharks?
No, some of them have. I haven't. No.
So how's the response been of the viewers to your character and the series overall?
It was very interesting. When the show started, they sent out episodes of the show that weren't quite complete, that didn't have the special effects in them, and the critics gave us a really tough time. So I was expecting it to sort of be over the first week, but the fans loved it, and they still do. We do this Twitter thing every night. The show's on. We tweet, is that what you call it? Live with the fans, and it's been really quite amazing. And the ratings are going up, and so they're liking it. So, but to begin with, the reviews were so bad I was lying on the couch and laughing. But now the special effects are in, the show looks good. So, it's great.
What specifically drew you to the role in the first place? I mean,
it is an interesting question, that. I have been asked that sort of question before. If I'm really brutally honest with you, I have heard people say that they look for character-driven roles or a story. For me, it's if I'm offered it.
Well, that's an important...
I usually find I take those ones.
They're good criteria.
Yes. Have I been offered the role? Oh, I'll take that. No, but that's not altogether true. But in this case, it all came together well, and it's actually one of those sleepers. I had the same experience a few times when I started in the OC and the NCIS. We were unsure when we did NCIS, for example. We did it as an episode of Jag, the pilot. And look at it, 10 years later, it's still #1. So, you just don't know where it's going to happen. But this seems to be really taking the fancy of the fans. So we'll see what happens.
What has it been like working with special effects?
Fortunately, I haven't had to do much of it. I don't have memories. As I said, someone said about Tom this morning, he has to do a lot of this because his wings go back in. But that doesn't sort of happen with me. I'm just the general.
Have you had any issues, or have you with the accent? It's been very interesting seeing this international cast installed speaking with an American accent.
Well, I made quite a good living. My first thing I ever did was to imitate an American comedian. I was 13. His name was Shelley Berman. And a very funny guy, and he used to do sit on a stool, smoke cigarettes, and have these telephone conversations with people. And that was the first thing I ever did. Was I got a long playing record of him and copied him, and ended up. And people thought I was mine. Hello, you don't know me. I work in the office building right across the street from your store. And I was just looking out the window. There's a woman hanging from the 10th floor of your building. I don't know what she's doing there. I was hoping someone might go up there and pull the poor woman in. Who knows how long she's been there? Well, what about you? You're over there. What about yourself? What time is your coming? And that was that's what I started doing. So we get immersed in American products, in New Zealand, where I come from originally, and Australia I lived for 20 years. And the same in Britain, really. So if you haven't picked up an American accent, then you're not very good with accents.
And there are some people who aren't, and they try to do it.
Yes, there are. And, every now and again they have to get me to come in and do a bit of ADR, where a bit of my accent comes out, I have to be a bit careful about that. I ask them to watch all the time when I'm working, just to let me know if I slid off. But it's fun.
What do you think is the most interesting part of the show for you? Is it this kind of mythical conflict between the angels and the humans? Do you think it's this caste system that's been set up?
That's interesting. That's been mentioned a couple of times. I didn't think too much about the caste system. I was fascinated by the fact that as their starting point, it was because God had lost his faith in us, which is, of course, the exact opposite of what normally happens. So that was the part that fascinated me to see. So God has said, you pissed me off, I'm out of here, and it's gone. And I found that really interesting. And then the fact that the angels resent us because we've driven God off, and that's their father, the archangel anyway. And so that they want to get rid of us. So that's the part that I think is fun to follow and see where it goes. Anything else?
No, just do you have a final message for the viewers as they get ready to watch the rest of the season?
Well, there is much ado happening. I know that in the last episode that we did, my daughter announced that I had to leave. She was going to, and that does actually happen. So near the end, I leave Vega, which is our walled city, and head off into the distance in a big armored car thing. So that I can tell you, but any more